Come here now, girl.
Hello and welcome to Ottomap, your one-stop shop for everything workshop. I'm BonBonB and you're very, very welcome. Right, it's Tuesday's request day. Today's map was requested by the creator and is not too bad at all. Xoss, not too bad at all. I was a little bit confused by the name, and I still am a little bit confused by the name. I think you may agree with me when we get down there and have a little look-see at it, but it's not too bad at all. If you're looking for a bay map, a San Francisco style bay map, you're not going to be too upset by this. Also a little trivia, little teaser for you in the factoids. Start thinking ahead of time. What do you think the largest leaf in the world is? And about how big? Just there you go. There's one for later. Hang in till the end. But things we do at the beginning of the show are far more important. That's right, watching the ads at the start of the show. Hang on, no, that's wrong. Clicking the like button. That's the fella. Thank you for your support. Today's map is Montagna Verde, a green mountain by Xoss. Yes, Montagna Verde, mountain green mountain. Hey, there you go. Other languages do things differently and possibly better. There's your start square. It's a bit lumpy, but definitely playable. Terrain heights across the map. We've got buildable space around the bay, which is where you want it. There's your resources, lots of fertile land and some ore in the corner, you may have noticed, and some oil as well for that matter. And if you've got Sunset Harbour and want to do some fishing, it's an interesting shape, the fishing map today. An interesting one. Okay, off to the workshop. What do we need? Well, it's a mass transit, a park life and an industries map. Apparently. We'll be using, there's the Draggable Bay Bridge there, Al's Los Angeles theme, and because no LUT has been prescribed, we're using the realistic 1.2. I don't think it's the best one to use with this one, but I don't like making personal choices. A nice, sweet, slick little intersection going on there. Yeah, I don't like making it. Oh, so also lane merging here. It'd be nice if we had some lane mathematics, given that we are using mass transit. We could be using some vanilla as well, and there's a little next level we could be going to. But again, I'm not got any major grumbles about that. It looks pretty slick, and it's all good. And a very slick looking bridge here as well. So, right, the high points on today's map, I can talk about some of them right about now. And that is the beaches and the foliage from this kind of level. If we have a look, first of all, the beaches look and feel like beaches. I mean, I know it sounds dumb, but how many times do you see a map and the beaches don't look or feel like beaches? We've got beaches that look and feel like beaches, so all of the credit there. And I quite like the way the foliage has been done on this map. The way the foliage has been used, not just around the beach areas, although, yes, around the lowlands and the beach areas, but the way that they've been used to accent, I nearly get the word there, ankset. I have so much angst in my life. Accent the mountains, the shapes of the mountains running up and down the seams. Plenty of effort's gone into them. I'm not saying it's my favourite foliage detail map of all time, but I think it's a good foliage detail map. And if you are doing your first map and you want some tips and pointers, if you load this map up and look at it, you will find plenty of very good tips and pointers in terms of how you want to deal but not under the roads, okay? Of course, that's because of the way that I've got my anarchy settings showing the trees that are under the roads that of course won't show through for you if you have your anarchy settings set, shall we say, properly. We'll say properly. A couple more trees under the road there. Next intersection here leading up to the Bay Bridge, and it's done pretty neatly. It's done pretty neat. You've got the rail running underneath it, which of course we will check later on, because there's a fairly ongoing usual thing that only the very best creators managed to avoid, so there's that. A rail runs over the road, got a little tree clipping through the underside of the rail there, but again, the rail was pretty slick, so all credit for that. And now we're into Start Square territory, where this intersection is like kind of half in the Start Square. A couple more trees under the road in the Start Square there, but not too many. Easy to remove with the bulldozer. And then, of course, this is the main Start Square intersection. I would suggest that's what that is. Got some pre-cut harbour areas there. One looks like a couple of legs dangling out into the harbour. What a crazy, crazy theory that is. and then we'll nip across. We'll follow the rail around the rest of the bay back to where we started. So yes, the feel for this map is, I mean, again, ignore the fact that we've got trees underneath the networks. They're really not that important. Again, they're not going to show for most people. And if they show for you, then you probably already have the knowledge as to how to not let them show. But part of the tree count. A little bit of catenary chaos. Haven't had any catenary chaos for a while. And also, again, we had this a couple of days ago. Just a little bit of glitching going on there. And anyway, that rail ends at that peninsula at the end of there, and we'll join up with that again in a moment when we get around. We're going to go the long way around the bay. Why not? Have a look at all the buildable areas around the outside of the bay. And that's the thing. This is, for me, a bay map. Yet, it is called Green Mountain. Now, I don't mean to be mean, but first of all, I don't really class these things in the background as mountains. I mean, I guess they are. But they just feel like very large hills, imposing hills, slightly bumpy with the rail here. And we're using Al's Los Angeles theme, which is notoriously a deserty style theme. It comes out some very, very nicely on some proper desert maps. I wouldn't call this a desert. This isn't a desert map, although there is a deserty area, which we will see a little bit later on. But it is. It's not a green map. So Green Mountain would then make you think, oh, hang on a second. There's again, not Green Mountains, but Green Mountain. Makes you think that somewhere around here is a mountain that is the Green Mountain. Now, we'll have a look at what I think that is fairly soon. There's where the rail meets back up across the bay. I'm sure you can bridge that yourself if you want to. And then we're into the desert area about here. So what we'll do is we'll go and take a very brief intermission. And when we come back, we'll check out for the shipping routes, which should be good on today's map. And, of course, the water flow. Did you know there's exclusive content available on Patreon and to YouTube members? How about old episodes of 90 Minute Map Attack, where I have just 90 minutes to make a map from scratch? Missing out? Become a BonBon buddy today. Ah yes, become a BonBon buddy. A link to Patreon is down below, and of course you can just hit the join button. Hit the join button, become a YouTube member, and you get most of the same little privileges that the BonBon buddies over on Patreon have. Shipping routes, we've got a kite. A kite. Listen, that kite will work fine. Okay, it's not the slickest looking thing, but it honestly, you won't notice. You will not notice. So there is that. Anyway, shipping route goes in through under the Bay Bridge, leads into the harbour, where you get access to basically anywhere you want. You want to put a harbour? It's a good shipping route. And it's good water flow as well. We've actually got a couple of spawn points down here, which is a little bit lumpy in the water, but you know what? It's going to work brilliantly. Okay, it's going to work absolutely brilliantly. So I'd have no issues with this. Good water flow in not just the start square, but the second square as well. Okay, that's your Green Mountain. That pill bug thing there, I feel. I mean, it's the one obvious place that I would call the mountain. Let's head off towards the back end of the mountain, where you have a little mountain valley and little mountain valley lake. And in the little mountain, we have some land sharks. Okay, they're lake sharks. They are masquerading as trees. These are not trees in the water. These are sharks dressed up as trees. Okay. Yeah, one or two drowned trees there. Oopsie. But yeah, is this the green? This has to be the Green Mountain, yeah. I mean, it's not really a mountain, but it is. I've got a mountain tutorial coming this weekend. Make sure you're subscribed. We have some defences. We have some defences, guns and machine gun points. And actually, I don't mind them. I don't mind them the way they've been done at all. I would say that is strong. Actually, I'm going to say strong. I won't want to attack it. That's exactly where it should be. That's the thing. That is the thing. Now the rail. We didn't have a look at the underside of the rail. Hang on, move forward a little bit. Where the rail goes into the Bay Bridge network, you can see it's going to be it's always really difficult to get the right angle on the camera here. But you can see we have the rail running underneath the girders of the Bay Bridge network. Not that it makes any difference, and very few people are going to get down there for a proper look. But if you are going for a proper look, you'll notice that there's a little bit to check this end as well. A little bit of glitching at each end. In the middle, it does look like it's good in the middle. But get the camera steady. There you go. There you are. Yes, so not quite next level detailing at the hidden levels. But not too bad at all. Some more defences here. And an essential lighthouse. Now you light that up and it'll just tell the artillery where to fire. That's exactly what you want to do, isn't it? Take out the defences. Now we have a few different styles of rivers. I don't mind these at all. That's a very neat little lowland desert thing. This thing is a self-contained little ecosystem. The water starts and finishes all down here. There's one or two drowned trees in this area as well. But it does look more like marshy land, so I don't mind them too much in that area. And over here we have, obviously, wetlands. We've got 3 ships. I mean, 3. How careless. Anyway, and then, yes, we've got a very nice looking river delta. Very nicely detailed. And a nice little river system leading down to it, including some fields dotted around as well, which I think have been done to what is the right standard for the map. What we have here is exactly what I would expect from this particular map. We have a little bit of proper coastway as well, with some half-decent vanilla rocks. There's possibly a little bit of water glitching around them, but nothing that I'm actually getting in any sort of sweat about today. But again, I feel that this is where the map is at its strongest, is along these little the sort of like the 200 meters closest to the coast do feel like very strong areas indeed. Not sure about this though. Okay, we've got a little bit of glitching. How do you get down? How do you get down there? I really don't know. But yeah, that for me is not the strongest part of the coastal work. Just my opinion. And then up here, we've got about 14 miles inland. We have this essential lighthouse. Again, possibly just lighting things up so that the ships know where to bombard. Possibly, I feel. And then down here, this is that deserty area. The whole of the corner here, this is all ore as well. There's that lowland winding river. I'm liking this. In fact, I'm liking the whole of this little drive. This works so much better with the theme, making it into a desert area. Just something for anybody who wants to make desert maps. Really good map theme. And look what is going on down here. Oh, fantastic. I love visiting little villages. Let's have a little look around this. Oh, hang on a minute. Stop. You can't stop the show. No, the show must go on. I'm going to sneak around the back. I'm going to go in the back way. You can't stop a bonbon. Oh, no, 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 no. So if we go in this way, we've got... Hang on. Stop. Stop? You can't... Oh, hang on. I'm just going to go around, have a little snoop around anyway. So what's been going on with this village? I need to know. I need your suggestions in the comments. Why has Bonbon got to stop? What's going on in that village? Is it, I don't know, toxic? Toxic village. No toxic comments, please, though. No, thank you very much. Anyway, today's asset of the day is the KR Office Building 1 by Leaf. Leaf. Leaf made the chart this week, and this definitely deserves it. Wait till you see little indents. You'll like the indent. Anyway, factoids because factoids. Leaf, remember. The specific palm trees sporting the world's biggest leaves belong to the Raffia genus, with the crown going to Raffia regalis, which is native to some African countries. Each leaf may be up to 80 feet long and 10 feet wide, taller than many trees. 80-foot long leaves. Wow. Just wow. Okay, let's have a little look at the indent. This is what I mean by the indent. Look at this. Did you expect that? I did not. That's a very neat little thing, and I appreciate the effort. Anyway, KR, which I think is short for Korean, office building by Leaf. That's the number 1. I'm sure there'll be more to come because number 1. And so we reel back in amazement at the map, which I think is a strong map. But is it strong? Am I right? Tell me. I need to know. Is it a 1-star map? Is it a 5-star map? Is it somewhere in between? Your vote really does count. We use it at the end of the month for the Viewer's Choice Top 10. Will this be one of the top 10 maps of the month? Only you can decide. Hit the I button now in the top right corner of the screen, or the link in the description. It'll take you to the voting page where you can vote for free. But what do I think of today's map? Well, aesthetically, I've got to say the name does throw me. When you throw Green Mountain into a title, it describes the map. And this is not a Green Mountain map. This is a Desert Bay map. That said, it looks pretty good. But I can't score it really highly because it's not what you're expecting. I do like the coastal areas though. The coastal areas are really peachy. I'm going to go for a very low 4 stars. It could be higher, but I think the name's completely shot. Detailing is pretty reasonable. I don't think we're in 4-star territory, but we are very nearly there. I'm going to go for a fairly high 3 stars. And then the gameplay potential, it looks pretty playable to me. I'm not the most excited, but I think we can just nudge it into 4 stars. I think we can everything's in place. Montagna Verde, Green Mountain by Xoss. Yeah, pretty good job there, Xoss. I mean, it's just one of those maps that I think you appreciate that it's not the easiest to build on, but that doesn't matter. It's not impossible. It's not hard to build on. It's just not the easiest. And yeah, just where did the name come from? I know it has a ring to it, but where's the name come from? I don't get it. Anyway, if you're still here, you're part of the 20 and that elite. Use the words of the day to score yourself some population points just for fun. And I will be back tomorrow with another map in the What's Map series. See you then.